Hey y'all, and welcome back to the Pendryhome, or welcome if you are new here. My name is Lakin, and for today, it's a very special day. So it is April the 4th, which is mine and my husband's wedding anniversary. But he's not at home right now. He's at work, and we're gonna celebrate this evening once he gets home. But I wanted to do something very special for him today. So I am gonna be baking a cake for him, and I decided to actually bake our wedding cake. Our wedding cake was a Hershey bar cake. So I found a recipe that I'm gonna follow, and I went and got all the ingredients. I think it was like last week or 2 weeks ago. So I'm gonna make that for him today, and then of course he is taking me out. But the funny thing about our anniversary is that it is 3 days before his birthday. So he picked out our wedding date and he chose for our wedding date to be 3 days before his birthday. So his birthday is on Thursday. So the cake can also double as his birthday cake because I'm not making 2 cakes this week. So I figured I would do that. I also have a ton of laundry to fold. We are still just settling into our new house. So just lots of things, and I figured that, you know, it's a new month. I kind of took the month of March off to sell the house, move, try to get settled in. We're still not fully settled. There's still a ton of things to get done around here. So unfortunately, not much decorating has happened, but hopefully this month we can get things hung up on the wall and some decor up. I'm very sad because I really don't know if I'm gonna be able to decorate for Easter this year, which really makes me sad, but I might still bring my bunnies out even when I do decorate. Who knows? Because they're really cute, and why not? Because I don't want to bring summer decor out until like June, you know? So why not bring out keep spring around until the end of May, possibly. So anywho, yeah, so that's kind of what we're gonna do today. We got laundry to do, got some dishes to do here in the kitchen. I'm actually standing in our new kitchen. So our kitchen and laundry is in the same room, and then we have the dining room here, which I have my laundry buckets in there because I have had a lot of laundry to do today, y'all. So I've already done 2 loads. And yeah, we had revival last week and just settling in and everything, and I was trying to get other things done that I somehow forgot about most of my laundry. So anywho, I'm excited to be back and hopefully be back on my normal schedule. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started in this video. Y'all have no idea how good it feels to somewhat be back on YouTube and back into a normal routine. The last month has been absolutely crazy. We have, just with the move and everything, it has just been a whirlwind. And then just trying to get into a new routine and all of that. And I have been having a hard time getting into a new routine, which I think was expected, you know, to have a hard time kind of getting back in the swing of things after moving and just trying to get settled and everything. But I've really struggled, not gonna lie. And then on top of that, we have also been dealing with some other things that has, I guess, spiritually brought us down and emotionally brought us down as well. But you know, we're getting through it, and I want y'all to know that, you know, if you're also going through something, you're not alone. And, you know, just look to the Lord, because ultimately He's the one that we need to look to with any tribulation and trial that we're going through in life. But also, you know, just even when you're on the mountaintop, when you're in the valley, you know, always look to the Lord. When something good happens, don't forget to praise Him and thank Him. But also when something bad happens, you know, still look to Him and thank Him. And I know it's hard to thank God when something bad happens, but ultimately those things happen for a reason and to shape us as a person and as a Christian in whole. And I have to constantly remind myself of that. And me and my husband, we were talking the other day, and I was like, you know what, Houston, you know, we've went through everything that we've went through together and before we met each other to bring us to each other, but also to make us stronger, to not only make us stronger in our marriage or to strengthen us before we met each other, but to also strengthen us as Christians. You know, we carry our testimony, and I think that's just a beautiful thing. And I think if you think of it that way, that one day you're going to be able to help somebody with your testimony, with whatever you're going through, good or bad, you know, as long as it's of the Lord and it is obviously His plan for your life, you may be able to help somebody along the way. And I think that's the beautiful part of any trial, is constantly thinking back, like, you know, God's putting me through this for a reason, but He's also putting me through this to hopefully help somebody one day too. Okay, so now that the dishes are done and the kitchen's cleaned up, I've got everything laid out to make this cake. So first and foremost, I preheated the oven to 350. And this cake's actually pretty simple because you don't actually have to make your cake. You're just using a box cake, which is pretty nice, honestly. The recipe recommended the Swiss chocolate mix by Duncan Hines, I think is that brand. I don't really buy cake mixes, so I'm not familiar. And unfortunately my grocery store did not have that one, so I ended up with the Betty Crocker Devil's Food chocolate cake mix, and I hope it doesn't really make that much of a difference, but I mean, I feel like chocolate's chocolate, so I got that one instead. We'll see what happens. And then you need 1 small vanilla pudding mix, and then you need some buttermilk, oil, 3 large eggs. You need 6 Hershey bars, which it doesn't specify if it's extra large or normal sized, but I just got the extra large one, so it's gonna have a lot of Hershey bar in it. You need Cool Whip, cream cheese, sugar, and powdered sugar. So it's pretty basic. I'll have the recipe down below, but you guys can follow along with me as I whip this baby up. And you also need 3 9-inch pans, cake pans, so you can layer it, just that way you have the frosting in each layer, make it extra delicious, obviously. So we're gonna see how this turns out. I've never made it before. We had a bakery in my hometown make our wedding cake, but this is the cake. So let's see how she turns out. Okay, so now that I have the cake batter ready to go, that was so easy actually. It smells amazing, by the way, but so I'm gonna go ahead and get these in the oven, and that way I can go ahead and get the icing made. The icing is really, I think, what makes this cake, because it has all the Hershey bar in it. But yeah, so I'm gonna divide this out into 3 baking pans, and one of my tricks is that I'm trying to make sure this one's completely dry because we did just wash this one. I think she's good. I like to put a little bit of oil, and then I like to put flour at the bottom, and that generally helps the cakes to just kind of ease on out. So that's kind of like one of my little tricks. It usually always works. So I'm going to put a little dab of oil and take a paper towel, run that around, and then put flour on top. 30 to 35 minutes, but I put it on there for 28 minutes because I am not really familiar with this oven. What was it I made the other night? I made something. Oh, I did my sheep hand supper. And I feel like every oven, their heating is different, like with their times, even like though it's the same temperature. And this oven is brand new, so yeah, I just want to watch it. So I did 28 minutes, even though it suggested 30 to 35, but when you know your oven, you know your oven. So anywho, so now we're going to start working on the icing now. And I'm going to clean up some of this mess over here. So I don't have one of those like stand graters, which probably would be amazing for this recipe. I also don't have a hand mixer, so that's another thing. But I have this like little grater. This is gonna be fun, needless to say, because I've got to grate these chocolate bars. So let's get to grating some chocolate bars. Okay, at this point, I'm not even through one of these chocolate bars, and I'm gonna tell you that disregard everything I said about this cake being easy to make. This is hard. My arm feels like it's gonna fall off, but we're getting pretty good progress. I probably should look up how many Hershey bars are actually in a normal size one, because at this point I'm thinking there's no way that this was meant for extra large ones. So I feel like I shouldn't have to go through every single bar. So I'm probably gonna look that up, because this is literally a killer workout right now. So if you want a good arm workout, become a housewife and cook, clean, and bake cakes, and you will be just fine. So I'm having to take a break from the kitchen. So the cakes are done out of the oven, they are cooling, and I am still grating Hershey bars, and my hands literally feel like they're gonna fall off at this point. I only have 2 more bars to grate. Can y'all believe it? I got through 4 bars, but my hands hurt so bad. So since my hands are hurting really badly, I decided that I would come in here and fold this load of towels that I have on our bed, and put away these few little pieces of laundry as well. And then I have another load that's finishing up in the dryer. I just wanted to like tumble them really quick so that way the shirts wouldn't be wrinkled, and then I can get them on the hangers real quick, put them up, and then I have another load that needs to go in the dryer, and then that's gonna be my last load for the day. Hopefully I can get that stuff folded and put away too, but we will see. It is already 2:45, and usually my husband gets home between 5 and 6 o'clock, and I don't know if he's planning on coming home earlier today. We've talked this morning, and we have like our dinner plans and everything laid out, but as far as that, I don't know. Like, I have a surprise for him, which is the cake. He may have a surprise for me, so anywho, I don't know yet. We'll find out, but I'm gonna go ahead and get this stuff put away, get the other load of clothes put away, and then maybe by then I'll be ready to go back to the kitchen and hopefully finish the icing and get the cake iced, because it'll be beautifully cooled by then, and then we can put it together and she will be done. as we are folding laundry, I just wanted to take this time to say that I hope y'all are enjoying today's video. And as always, if you have any prayer requests, I would love for you to leave those down below. I would love to pray for you guys, and I love chatting with you guys as well. So if you just want to hop in and say hey, and you know, just whatever's on your heart, I would love to chat with you down in the comments below. It really makes my day. I always get so excited when I get to talk with you guys about, you know, what the Lord has done for you, or a prayer request, and I always share those with my husband too. And I'm just like, you know, y'all are really just so sweet, and it makes my day. Y'all don't understand the smile that I always get on my face, and sometimes you guys make me cry when you send in a prayer request, and I really just, I want to try to help you and be your friend along the way as well. And also keep us in your prayers as well too. We have a big few weeks ahead of us, and we could definitely use your prayers as well. Okay, so now that all of that laundry is folded and put away, I think I'm going to go ahead and head back to the kitchen to finish grating chocolate bars, and then we will make the icing, and then we can put the cake together. So let's go ahead and get to it. So as I was making the icing and finally assembling this cake, y'all will see that my battery dies, unfortunately, and it was already getting really late in the evening, and I was needing to get ready because Houston was taking me to supper for our anniversary. So my battery died, and I just didn't have time to fool with it, but you guys will see an end result, and then you're also going to see a cute clip of whenever me and my husband come back in from supper. He still didn't know about the cake or anything, so y'all will get to see him, that little part of our life, sharing just like a little part of our life with y'all at the end of this video too, so stay tuned for that. Kitchen cutting my fingers off and everything to make you something special for our anniversary. They know. They know what I'm talking about. So what did I make?
Chocolate cake.
But what kind of chocolate cake?
Mint chocolate chip.
No, Houston. It's our anniversary.
Cookies and cream.
No, Houston. 2 years ago, what kind of cake did we eat?
It sounded like chocolate chip.
It was
Chocolate cake.
They didn't get to see the finished result because it literally died whenever I was icing the last layer. Shocker. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, then make sure you give it a thumbs up and don't forget to hit the red subscribe button down below if you are new here so you can join the Pendry Home family. And I will say that the cake was absolutely amazing. It was so good. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed today's video and I will talk to y'all next time. Bye y'all.